Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Utah Utes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the UCF Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 32.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Might as well give it to him again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their team? And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll go with a direct snap. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Amaro. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. They've swamped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, better look out! Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Lost to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now on second down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Makes the grab on third. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field.
Touchdown, himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmakers.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Amaro. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's off. Fires downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Got it in the middle attack bar. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Kick returns just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect it.
Might have misread that one. Would have been better off to leave it with the back. Instead, he'll give up the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game up.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And he's knocked down. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Shaw. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Using the quick game. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Amaro. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love these design runs, goal-to-go situations. You gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker with now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw at Shaw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this. And that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be a second down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, he got loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Going to try to get it himself. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward,
open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Powell. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what an elite team does.